Hey everybody, this is Mr. Sartorial. Welcome back for another episode of my zero budget style shorts. This is episode number 2, the driving range. So let's get started. This is a more advanced concept. It involves what I like to call a range. And essentially a range is two things. It's the types of silhouettes that you can pull off. So you might find yourself being a jeans and t-shirt type of guy every single day, which means you don't really have a broad range. Or maybe you find that sometimes you mix up chinos and you mix up v-necks and sweater vests and all sorts of different things. And that's a little bit more of a broader range. The other thing that a range has to do with is the style tribes or the themes that you use in the way that you dress. If you don't know what a style tribe is, it's essentially sort of a group of people who dress the same. So if you dress in preppy clothes all the time, that means that you sort of use the preppy style tribe. Themes, of course, are more a little bit broader than that. You know, nautical theme, if you use a military theme in the way you dress, all sorts of things like that. And if you do have more questions about that, I do encourage you to ask in the comments. But that's essentially what your range is. So it's a little bit more of an advanced concept, as I said, not something that everybody's going to necessarily understand the first go around, but we're going to try. So moving on, just have a look at these two photos here. Credit due to the Sartorialist at sartorialist.blogspot.com. And this is the same guy actually, and so this is sort of what I mean by a range. You see in this one picture here, he's dressed up with a jacket. You know, he's shaven and he's very clean cut. And then if you see in the next photo over here, he looks like a complete badass. So obviously, you know, he's doing sort of doing a few different things to show off his range by wearing clothes that are so different. And so that's sort of what we mean by range. A range is how a guy who dresses like this can go to being dressed like this. And just because you dress in both of these outfits doesn't mean that he's got a range that gradually goes over here from dressed up to dressed down this way. It could be a really spotty range, so maybe he is only really comfortable dressing, you know, this extreme and then this extreme and nothing really in between. So that's something to consider when you're looking at your range. Moving on, I wanted to have a look at Josh Kissy from streetetiquette.com. One of the things I appreciate most about Josh's style is that he does have a really broad range, and he knows how to flow from different parts of that range to other parts all over the place. So, you know, in this photo here, he's got sort of baseball jacket on, he's got his vest, chinos, and then you see him dressed up very much here. I only showed off these two photos, but if you go check out streetetiquette.com, it's a great website, and you can check out all their posts, and you'll see that Josh does have a really broad range, and he knows how to work within it, and so that's definitely one of the things I admire about his work. Having a look at my own range here, these are all looks that I've worn. They've all been shot within 6 months of each other. So you see that going from the very rough end of my range, becoming a little bit more refined, all the way to something a little bit more dressed up here. And so this is where I wanted to talk about range a little bit more. I will be sort of showcasing range in my video series, The Blueprint, which I'm still working on, which will be coming up as a full educational tool for men. But my range, my style is something I call Country Club Rockstar. I thought a long time about it, even named it, so that says something. But basically I've got my country roots involved in a lot of the looks that I wear. I've got sort of country club aspirations involved in a lot of the looks that I wear, and then I have a very loud personality, if you know me personally. And so that sort of shows off with some rock star elements as well. And you can see even going from here, which is very country look, chambray shirt, but I am wearing sort of aviators to give it a little bit of a rock star edge. This shot taken when I shaved part of my beard just to look the way it does. Here in the second look, you can see sort of country elements in the denim jacket, the flannel, but then also a little bit dressed up with some country club style with a bow tie. Same sort of thing here, sort of the country gentleman, and so a little bit more towards being a country club style. I'm still retaining some Rockstar and the Aviators, the same ones that I wore here, and then also some country elements just through the sort of the way I'm dressed, blending the country club and the more traditional country elements. And then here, wearing a bow tie, very much sort of a country club look, with the blue blazer, navy blazer, and so that's much more dressed up. So the way that I pull these all together into one solid range is through the style, which I call Country Club Rockstar. So that's how you understand it, and that's sort of what I'm hoping that you can take away from this. Is understanding how you can blend the different elements that are in your wardrobe to create a solid style and to develop that range further. So maybe if you think of certain items you don't think that you can wear them, think about how you might be able to get from the style that you wear day to day to wearing an item like that. And going back here, I want to comment that the items that you wear also have a range of their own, sort of their versatility. So you can see in this look I'm wearing the Aviators, and I'm also wearing them much more dressed up here. And this is the same bow tie that I'm wearing here in a dressed down look as I am here. So accessories have a lot of range to them, but it's important to consider when you're buying a new item how it fits into your range, how versatile it's going to be within your range, and that way you can slowly grow your range and improve it. So again, this is just a quick style short, but I'm going to go much more in depth into the concept of ranges in my upcoming video series, The Blueprint. Thanks so much for watching. If you do have any other questions, go to check out mrsartorial.com. Also, definitely post in the comments if you have any questions. I love having a discussion about this stuff, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on ranges and how they work into your wardrobe. Thanks, and have a great day. Bye now.